Hey everybody, Mark Hall here from Casting Crowns. We spent a little time yesterday talking about friendships. Talked about the just kidding verse. That's big stuff. Check that out if you missed it from yesterday. Today, we're going to take a little different approach. You know, maybe we don't need to make things better with our friends. Maybe we've got too many friends, and that's the problem. I mean, think of Facebook alone. You ever been going down your friend list and you're like, who are these people? Just because you're a friend of my friend, I don't think that makes you my friend, right? So what I've been doing is I've been coming up with a little list, looking at my life, looking at our family's life at our church back in Atlanta, and I've come up with a list of how to kill a friendship in 4 easy steps. If you follow these steps, you will get rid of all these unwanted friends in your life. Number 1, believe everything you hear. If someone tells you your friend said something, oh, they said it. Do you need to go to that person? Do you need to ask them questions? Do you need to engage in dialogue? No. You can't be mad if you do that, bro. You need to get rid of some friends. So if they tell you your friend said it, man, you said it. Now, never mind that you've probably been misquoted a few times in your life, right? But we look at God and us like, Lord, give me mercy. But when we're looking at friends, it's all law, bro. So if somebody says you said it, you said it. Number 2, not only do you believe everything you hear, now never deal with the problem that day. Always go home and stew on it for a while. Push that anger down, you know? You need to get in the bed and look up at the ceiling fan and just have fights with people that aren't even in the room. That's the way to go right there. Have you ever had a fight with somebody that's not there before? Have you ever noticed that we always win those fights? I'm awesome in those fights. I know what I'm going to say. I know just what they're going to say back, and then wham, I'm going to come back on them, right? Here's a couple little things right here. Let's give you one more. Number 3, never go directly to the person. Okay, number 1, believe everything you hear. Number 2, pack the anger down, wait for a while, get really mad about it. Number 3, don't go to the person, form a committee. See, you need a good mad club when you're mad. If somebody hurts your feelings and they say something about you, or at least you think they might have, you can't be mad by yourself. You need some counsel. We call it counsel. You need to share prayer requests, right? You need some little share time. So go find you some buddies, tell them what's happened, and then get them all riled up too. Because then as you're starting to get over it a little bit, they can fire you right back up, bro. Of course, the problem is when you get over it and then realize your friend didn't really say that, they're still mad. Some of us are probably on some mad clubs, and we don't know why we're mad at the people we are, right? And then this is a bonus right here. Handle your problem on Facebook. That'll always help, okay? Because if you get on Facebook, you can just be anonymous. Man, you can just go on and say, sure wish I had at least one friend I can trust. Zing. Now it belongs to the world, right? Now you can go off to work and forget all about it and be in a great mood when you come back home. And then people get on your Facebook, and when you come home, you've forgotten about it, but guess what? You got 65 comments. And most of the comments are, is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? But if you're gonna harm this friendship and you're gonna get rid of it, definitely blow it up on Facebook. I think the last way to kill a friendship is to, this is kind of special, learn to apologize without really apologizing. Now, this is one you got to move up in different levels, okay? I think the first way to do that is the explosion, I'm sorry, right? Well, I'm sorry, right? That's great because you said it, right? And then your friend's coming back at you, but you're like, dude, I said I'm sorry. That's a great way to ruin a friendship right there, because it's sort of like, well, he said he was sorry. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now, right? And now, if you want to get better at this, check this out. Some of you won't even notice the subtlety. I'm sorry you misunderstood me. Oh, that's a good one. See, now we're saying, I'm sorry you're not very bright, right? If you want to get even better than that, how about this? Hey, I'm sorry your feelings were hurt. I'm sorry you're so fragile, right? This is a great way to do it, right? Because now our friends are just left with this unresolved issue. Now, are these really things that we want to do? No, obviously not. But are these things we do? Yeah. So in my heart, in my head, I'm saying, I want my friendships to work. But in my heart, man, I just want justice when I've been wronged. And I assume the worst in people sometimes when I shouldn't. And these ways that we're killing friendships, these are happening every day. And the verse that I want you guys to think about is a verse that I challenged myself with, because I did one of these today. Instead of going to a guy and asking questions about what might have happened, I walked in making statements. And I said, you did this. Why did you do this? Turned out he didn't do it. Guess who looks like a jerk? This guy, right? Check out Philippians chapter 2. Really good stuff. Talks about humility. Talks about the fact that we need to be a little bit more like Jesus. Jesus had all the rights in the world, and he didn't try to claim his rights. He laid down his rights, and he became obedient to death. And if we would just approach our friends with the way that we hope Jesus is approaching us, friendship will be a lot different. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how do you mend this broken friendship.